Hey everybody, back with a new episode of The X-Files. Last episode was polarizing.
Oh yeah, enema.
Enemy. Enema. We did say
That's
like
my second enema joke in 2 days.
God. It is. I was there for the other one too. So Smoking Man.
Smoking Man. I don't know. I think I would need to watch that episode again. And maybe I would.
It was just so disturbing about how he was being
I think I wasn't ready in the headspace for it. I think if I watched it again, I would like it more. And
I actually don't think you would. I think it's like
it's weird.
It's the Scully and how they treat her as this kind of like pawn, but also like in a weird sexualized way.
Yeah.
And this is just Smoking Man's version of that.
I'll never get over the pajamas.
I know.
Like the fact that she didn't lose it.
The bra, like with the
oh yeah,
that was a little much.
Yeah.
But I liked it in terms of like the myth arc, and the disc possibly is not.
I was reading comments and somebody said that it doesn't necessarily have to be the cure for, which is part of the reason. I was like, how did this technology, and the fact that everybody was just being so cavalier with it, and like, why give it to Scully? Why give it to anyone?
But if it is,
why give it to anyone?
But if it is, if it is fake, then the whole thing was him just trying to like get with her.
Well, no, he still wanted whatever was on the disc.
Oh,
for sure.
Okay, so he thinks it's real.
Yeah, but did he throw the disc away? Did he throw the real disc away?
Why would he performatively throw a disc away?
Know.
Unless he's being watched.
Maybe he. Well, yeah, or he could have just thrown the. I don't know. Or maybe he made a backup file.
Maybe, but still, throwing it in the water.
Do you really think that one episode is all it takes for him to be like, "Oh, I've had a fully change of heart because I've realized that no."
So do you think
he threw it and then the camera cut and he jumped in the water?
Yeah. So then, are we to assume that he always kind of liked her? They hardly ever interact.
Yeah,
it's always him and Mulder.
I don't know. Maybe it's some sort of living through Mulder.
Vicarious thing. Yeah, I could see that.
Or
I just had a wild theory.
Well, oh no.
Some of Mulder's brain went into his.
Good point.
I don't think that would work medically.
It doesn't have to work medically. He had a little transference of energy.
Maybe so. I mean, it's not going to take much to fall in love with Scully. Let's be completely honest. So,
yeah, it's not that it's unbelievable. It's just weird.
It's weird. It was a weird episode. Although written by the William B. Davis.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, it is. Which I love that, he loves that character enough to write.
Oh yeah, I mean, in the same way that David Duchovny writes his baseball.
I love that
fan fiction. I love it too.
Did David Duchovny also write the episode that we didn't like?
No, that was Chris Carter.
What are you doing? No, not 3 or whatever.
No, I'm not sure about the writer one.
I'm talking. No, I like that one.
Oh, first person shooter?
Yeah. No, I liked that one. The writer.
So which one did you not like?
No, the one where they're souls.
Oh.
Reincarnation.
I don't think he wrote.
Okay. Just because Scully and him weren't
soulmates.
Right.
Yeah.
What?
No.
You're soulmates with this random woman.
I know.
In a one-off
who died.
Episode? In a one-off episode.
Yeah.
What? How?
I know.
That was poor planning.
I
love a plan.
That's not.
I realized that that's why I love a miniseries so much, is because everything can be brought back.
Yeah.
Because it's a short, concise little.
And you knew that was never going to get brought up again.
Yeah. I like it when everything makes sense, which is impossible on shows like this.
Impossible. But I'm still on the ride of whatever the myth arc is doing now.
And I'm gonna be honest, I got a little it's not really a spoiler, but they're that somebody said that this is not like this does come back.
I also saw that.
And I was like, okay, I actually appreciate that. Like, that wasn't just a one-off little, like...
Yeah. Well, we'll see. We'll see about
this like
disc.
all-important freaking disc that can cure everything in the world is just a one-off little... Yeah. And it was still some myth arc, but I was like, if he threw it away, how could he... So, the fact that it comes back makes me like it a little more, too.
Okay.
But yeah, the stripping Scully down, putting her in her pajamas, and...
Never gonna be great.
That little dress.
Yeah. But, like, the only reason I can just deal with it is just because it's supposed to be creepy.
Yeah.
Like, it's not looked at as sexy at all.
No.
She's like, you fucking drugged me or something. What the fuck? And, you know, I like an episode where Scully's like a big part of the myth arc. That's not always the case. But she also has a feeling of what Mulder deals with now.
I mean, if he doesn't have Samantha anymore, like...
It's gonna
be a different, you know, driving force. I'm just worried about my level of confusion.
We'll see.
I'm going to just keep reading comments because I think they help me.
Yeah.
Just try not to put any spoilers.
Okay, so this next episode is called Chimera, which is...
Creature.
The
amalgamation creature.
The dog, the three-headed dog?
Yeah. I think it could be any...
No, wait, that's Cerberus.
Oh, that with the three heads?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Cerberus. Chimera is like a lion's head and a snake's tail, and a...
Oh, we dealt with that in the religious episode.
I think it could be
with the girl like this.
Yeah, the seraphim.
Yeah, it was like they were talking about the chimera in that, I believe.
Yeah, chimera. I think it doesn't have to be specifically like the bird claws, whatever kind of claws. I don't know if it's eagles, and then lion's head, and then snake's tail. I think it can be just a creature that's like a combination of other creatures, because like there's a medical chimera too. Oh yeah, like kind of like splicing genes together, I think.
Oh god, have you seen that movie Splice?
Yes.
So fucked up.
Of course I have.
My god. Okay, well, a creature sounds fun.
Yeah, but it might not be. It might be like a medical chimera.
What would that entail?
I don't know. But I think they've talked about it before. Like splicing together genes, like I said.
But it would have to be 3?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just like... Do you want me to... Can I look it up real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. That way I can know in real time that I'm wrong about something. And not feel like I have to... All right, yes. It's a female monster, lion's head, goat's body, and serpent's tail. Which is weird, because a lot of times I see it with this... It's not a serpent tail, but like a snake head. I guess because it's creepier. But it can also be an organism containing a mixture of genetically different tissues formed by process such as fusion of early embryos, grafting, or mutation. Sheep-like goat chimera. So, yeah. No, that was kind of right.
Okay.
Well,
we'll see what they're talking about.
Oh, or any mythical animal with parts taken from various animals.
Okay. Well,
I hope I'm correct about something. Even better.
I hope it's that.
Yeah, it would be cool if it was a monster. But it could be, just...
All right, let's get into it.
This is just like this little perfect little house.
Yeah, something's about to... Some monsters about to...
Alice over here.
Very.
Listen to it. Follow it.
Oh, man.
Well, can't you come home one day early?
Girl, he's cheating.
All right, fine. I love you too.
What's second family?
Second family for sure. What are you doing?
He's working. I hope. Yes, okay.
Not only might she be a female serial killer, rare in and of itself, but twice police raided that club to arrest her.
What's up with a gun?
And twice they came up empty-handed.
Men, they get sassy when they chew guns.
All right.
You're leaving?
Not even tell her why or anything?
For real.
Martha Crittenden's 7-year-old daughter claimed that she was attacked by a raven earlier the day her mother disappeared.
I'm also assuming that the fact that Martha Crittenden's father is a federal judge also has a little bearing on this case.
It's been made clear to me that locating her is my top priority. I'm making it yours as well.
You sure Martha's last name isn't Stewart?
Tell me about it. Last year, this place made the cover of New England Home.
I was straightening up and I found something. I think Martha was having an affair.
That does not equate.
After Michelle, we decided not to have more children.
So birth control.
I had a vasectomy.
Maybe she wants to regulate her period.
She ordered them off the internet.
Do you have any idea who your wife may have been seeing?
Whoever he is, Martha may be with him.
So do we think that girl who showed up at the party is the Raven?
Hey, maybe you would like some of these to put up on your side of town. My side of town. Yeah, sure. Look,
It looks like Juliette Lewis.
I was gonna say she's got like a
just
Juliette
naturally
Lewis
comes
thing
out
going.
that way when you think you're better than everyone.
I don't think she is the Raven. Like,
Well, and like a... Oh!
yeah, that's what attacked her earlier.
But they're connected in some kind of
Yeah,
way.
they're connected for sure.
In folklore, ravens are companions to evil spirits, witches, warlocks, that kind of thing.
Agent Mulder, I appreciate the different tack you're taking on this investigation, but this whole bird thing?
Mulder.
Mulder, please tell me I can go home.
Oh, hey, Scully, how's the steakout?
Well, the furnace broke and I can just about see my breath in here.
Hey, Scully, tough it out. Whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? No capers, thank you.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, what a crazy caper. I'll talk to you later.
Oh no,
Are you
mommy.
telling me that nobody noticed that?
I'm not arresting Howard. I don't care how it looks. Body buried in his own yard. He didn't do this.
I agree.
Poor guy suffered enough already.
No special treatment.
You said the car window shattered after you saw a reflection. And there's a broken mirror in Martha's house. I don't think that's a coincidence.
But what could it mean?
Mirrors are considered doorways. In the Victorian era, they built mirrored rooms called psychomantiums. Where were you the night she disappeared?
At home. All night.
Alone?
I gotta get back to work.
That's not a...
I
That's
don't
not
know
an
about
alibi.
you, but I believe her. She didn't do it. I just don't get that vibe.
He's a terrible cop.
He is terrible.
Mulder.
Mulder, when you find me dead, a desiccated corpse propped up, staring
home.
lifelessly through the telescope of drunken frat boys peeing and vomiting into the gutter, just know that my last thoughts were of you. And how I'd like to kill you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, who is this?
It's a freak show, Mulder.
What are these... What do they have to do with anything?
Get away from her!
Sorry, he just had his gun out.
Ellen, what happened?
I believe she saw something.
And I believe she didn't. Her best friend just died, for God's sake.
What about
These
the key?
imaginings of hers are brought on by stress.
Terrible
I've been through the
cop.
entire house, and I didn't see any indication that anyone else was here.
Explore
What
your
about
other
the two
interests.
broken mirrors?
What about them?
Oh, I was sweeping the floor and I got caught up in the sweeper.
Let me see if my department can run this down, find out what lock it goes to.
Especially now that everybody's touched all over it. Excuse me? He knows where it goes.
What's happening here?
Maybe this is why he's such a...
It is. Oh my god.
I can't do this anymore.
So they were... Both men were having an affair with her.
I guess.
Oh, hey, good morning.
Morning, Ellen.
Best life.
Wow.
He's never gonna leave.
Have you seen my shirt?
Oh, I'm sorry.
left it.
It's over here.
I washed and pressed it for you.
I get the feeling you're not used to anyone taking care of you.
Well, that has a vaguely pathetic ring to it.
No, I just meant I didn't notice a wedding band. Do you have a significant other?
Yes.
Not in the widely understood definition of that term.
That's not a no.
Well, the right woman will come along and change all that.
You sleep well?
I only woke up once when you went out.
Ooh, got him.
I'll try to be quieter next time.
I spoke to the coroner this morning, and the autopsy shows that Martha Crittenden was 4 weeks pregnant when she died,
Oh shit.
despite her birth control pills. Probably didn't even know it. Any idea who the father might be? I mean, Howard's vasectomy pretty much puts him out of the running.
He's having an affair with 2 women?
Just say what's on your mind, Agent.
We know.
Oh, I think you know.
You have a piece of evidence in your possession that I'd like back.
It's called your seat.
Skeleton key. Number 6.
I'm gonna hit the shower.
This poor lady.
Oh. She seems genuinely so sweet.
I know. Oh no, she's next.
It's like it's got to be somebody like
Hexing him, like a past of someone he cut it off with. Did he kill her?
Did he kill who?
Someone who maybe he.
Yeah, I was like, is she dead?
Yeah.
Like so why would she be going after them and not him?
The way it goes.
Oh yeah, it definitely looks like he did it.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's no other suspect at this point.
Unless, what if they're just trying to bring him for all these murders?
That'd be hilarious.
Except for the women are dying.
I know. Walls are closing in, my
Wrap it
dude.
up there,
All that
buddy.
talk I said we should have.
I left her sleeping. She got pregnant with Katie and locked me up good.
Oh
You
no.
got bigger problems facing you right now.
He was helpless to the situation, really.
Anyway, what about the broken mirrors and the Raven? You said that it was an entity that did this.
Oh, now you want to hear about it.
Believe that?
I said it was an entity summoned by somebody else.
Whether or not they even knew about it, I mean, is that possible?
Gag.
Can I be the reason for all this? And not even know about it?
If she's really this sweet, she definitely deserves somebody who is. Oh, maybe it's like no, I don't know. Maybe she deserves somebody who treats her good. I feel
Okay,
for her.
but was that like a reveal? I mean, we already knew she got attacked.
It's her?
What are you saying? You didn't catch our blonde mystery serial killer?
Oh, no, we caught her, but she isn't a serial killer, nor is she a blonde, and she isn't even a she. Mr. Egbert wishes to acquaint lost souls with the teachings of Christ.
Oh, so it's a cult.
That's his hook.
They're not
I guess.
missing.
He dresses
It's
up
just-
like a fellow prostitute to make the girls feel at ease.
Ellen, I think you have a whole other side that you're afraid to face. That would explain all the broken mirrors.
Oh my god, yeah, someone, what the fuck? Mother! She had to be some aware.
Why's she naked?
I think she transformed.
Oh, yeah.
But she had to have been
She
aware.
hulked out.
Because
She's the Hulk.
How many times did she wake up naked? She had to be aware on some kind of level.
Like a werewolf.
Yeah.
She just bottled up her anger, swallowed it, and had to come out some way. I think she did what she did to protect her family.
I was gonna say about the Raven. They're just attracted to her. Do you think that David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson weren't getting along? Because like 2 episodes of them not being, maybe there's scheduling conflicts or something.
I think they just try to give them breaks.
Yeah.
I
know
where
they
one
butted
or
heads.
the other doesn't have to like work a full week. You can sometimes you can tell with like Dean and Sam they'll like have them work separately just so they're not in every fucking scene together.
Yeah.
Interesting take. Why is that a chimera?
I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like, it's like
Transmogrifying
yeah.
thing, but I thought
It's just like a natural occurrence that she has that ability. Also, it's interesting, like, has she done that before? Didn't know. Like, that's not the first time she's been pissed. Like, big pissed.
I think it probably awoke when she
activated
found
it,
out. Yeah,
like
when
an
she found out.
X-Man.
Yeah. Her Terragenesis, if you know about the Inhumans.
The mist, the Tarragon mist.
Yes. Okay, so we had the juxtaposition of Scully and Mulder, where it is.
I didn't really understand what she said was going on in that scenario. I know that there was we'll just say cross-dresser for this, because it seems like that their whole goal was to...
They were just doing that to make them feel comfortable.
Right, yes. And,
to bring them into Jesus.
Okay, so they kept thinking that...
I think they wanted to do the transforming angle, like
both sides.
Yeah. But also, this beautiful, picturesque,
perfect life,
and
with
they're
a seamy underbelly. It's got to be right.
Look it up. And then on the other hand, where Mulder's like, "Oh, this is the dregs of society," but that was actually more wholesome.
Yeah,
even though it's probably a cult.
There was a thesis statement, kind of like in the middle, where he was like, "Oh, but is it really that different?"
It's not. Which is a point I made in the cops episode, just because like different parts of society are set up in certain kind of ways, and it doesn't mean they're any different. But this was a fun mystery to watch unravel. But it sucks that all those women had to get killed, because she should have just killed her husband. But, yeah, I guess it was... I was just waiting for some kind of chimera to happen, and it just never really happened.
That was kind of a weird name for it. I feel like they
should have called it something
else.
Load on.
Save
that name for a better or a more apt episode.
I guess it is seamy, but like when you look it up, it's also...
I would have never said seamy. I would say seedy.
Fascinated by... It says... I don't know.
Is it seamy with... Is it two E's?
Seamy.
Oh.
Which is interesting, because everybody knows that Kit Kats have seams down the middle.
Underbelly.
Of their underbelly. They have the seam.
They do.
That's how they get the stuff in to go inside.
Yeah. Oh, right. Did you like it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It wasn't a standout or anything, but I liked it.
Yeah, it did.
Yep, disgusting.
It did kind of give me Arcadia vibes a little bit.
Yes, it did. I was actually thinking the
same
thing.
It wasn't just that offhand thing. Arcadia is a lot better because Mulder and Scully are right in the middle of it, and this is them separated out.
They're doing their little acting like they're a couple in the suburbs.
Yeah, and it wasn't just the cases that were different. Like the lives that they were leading during the cases were quite different. Mulder getting breakfast, lunch, and dinner, his shirt's pressed. Scully like eating cold pizza. So I like what they were doing. I think they like separated the two things out in a way that paralleled each other in a fun way.
We also got that Mulder's like, "I'm not."
What the hell? What the hell?
He's like, not in those terms
necessarily. In a very undefined way. But I will take that. Oh my. Love that. I feel like it was a little slow paced.
I would agree with
I kept waiting for something to happen.
I mean, it's like there could have been more, but like how many women is made up an affair with?
And I guess it was kind of fun thinking.
Yeah, like trying to guess who it was.
Or just, like who was having the affair. Like the first girl that got killed, you think it's the guy sleeping with the waitress.
And it explained why he was such a bad cop too.
Yes, because he was trying to mislead.
Like, this man is just the worst. The worst cop.
Yeah. I don't think they have anything to do with it. Like, how do you know?
Yeah.
How do you know?
No.
Yeah.
He wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
And it makes more sense for her to do, even though she should have really just gone for her crappy husband.
Well, I think once she like hulks out, I don't know if she can control it.
Oh.
And she was still trying to keep that family unit together, so.
Yeah, it was good, but not like...
Yeah, I think middling for me as well. Yeah. But, yeah. I think the Mulder and Scully, like, being dropped into the different places was, like, a really fun aspect of it, but...
And they kind of, like, living the lifestyles of each other.
Yeah,
like,
a little
you know,
bit.
she makes herself, you know,
Yeah, for
a
sure.
healthy, sensible breakfast in the morning, and
Yeah.
Mulder, like, I don't know, eats a piece of plain bread. I don't know what do you think he eats in the morning.
He just eats for fuel.
He just gets a donut from the coffee shop.
For sure. So, yeah. Fun little ep. Take it. So, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back soon.